Delivery driver leaves car for a second, comes back to find a cat in the passenger seat. Many of us dread the possibility of entering our cars and finding someone sitting inside it, awaiting our arrival. Whether it be horror films or precautionary tales we were told, it's a fear that follows. And to those of you that don't drive or who've never even considered double-checking the passenger seats, just do it. It'll save you a lot of hassle. However, some uninvited guests are more pleasant than others, especially when they have a tail, walk on all fours, and meow to get your attention. This delivery driver stepped out of her car for a few minutes to deliver an order to a hungry group of people, only to come back and find a hungry kitten settling into the passenger seat. You leave your car for 3 minutes and you come back to find a cat sat inside it saying howdy neighbor. It was a night like any other that was about to take a turn for one unsuspecting delivery driver. Lauren Kasdan was out late delivering food to a famished group of people suffering from midnight munchies. At around 11 p.m., she stopped her car, dropped the food off on a customer's porch and let them know of its arrival through text. When she started walking back to the vehicle, little did she know that the 3 minutes of separation would change everything. Lauren reached the car and opened the door only to discover a cat awaiting her return in the passenger seat. She told the dodo, "I thought I was hallucinating for a second. There was just a cat in my car." The kitty snuck inside the car of Lauren, an unsuspecting delivery driver. Whether to find warmth or a rogue chicken thigh is unknown. Apparently, she'd left her window open as it was difficult to make out house numbers through the tinted windows of the work vehicle. The sneaky kitty used this chance to make herself right at home in the comfort of the passenger seat. Cats are truly incredible creatures, yet whether this cat had good intentions or was aiming to steal a chicken thigh is yet to be determined. The kitty seemed completely at ease at Lauren's return, apparently as though she'd been awaiting her. Lauren recalled the night saying, "She was sniffing around the seat in my middle console like she belonged there. When I came back, she was just like, 'Oh hey, is this your car? It's nice and warm.'" The cat then proceeded to climb into Lauren's lap and make some biscuits whilst purring non-stop. Lauren noticed the cat was cold and covered in scabs, so she decided to take her in for the night, taking her into the vet in the morning. Whilst the adorableness was ongoing, Lauren got to have a closer look at the kitty. She said in a Facebook post that the cat was cold, dirty, and had a ton of scabs. Scrawnier than she looks in the photos too, shoulder blades and hip bones were really jutting out. Regardless of her condition, Lauren decided to give the kitty a fighting chance at life and took it to her mom's house, but not before stopping by Walgreens to pick up some canned food and litter. The eventful night passed, and with the morning sun, Lauren took the kitty to see a vet. They realized she wasn't microchipped, although she'd been spayed. She had all her adult teeth, but it was difficult to pinpoint her age. Regardless of the cat's history, Lauren decided to post pictures of the kitty to multiple Louisville Lost and Found Pets pages, yet no one came forth to claim her. They found no microchip, though she was spayed and had all her adult teeth. They tried to find any potential owners, but no one came forth. Thus, Lauren and her mom decided to adopt the kitty themselves, naming her Athena. Upon coming back from the vet and telling her mom the situation, she decided to keep her for herself. Although they've always been fans of dogs, they couldn't say no to the kitty after seeing how sweet she was. They named her Athena and she was officially declared a part of their family. Lauren got sent to Feeder's Pet Supply to get everything a cat could ever want. Athena now has high-quality food, her very own bed and bowls, toys, treats, and a collar with her name on it. Later on that night, Athena was to receive her very first flea bath, and even though she was meowing pretty loudly to begin with, the kitty settled down and started purring. Lauren went to Feeder's Pet Supply to get anything and everything a cat could ever want, but first the kitten needed a flea bath. She took it like a champ, purring throughout bath time like the little angel she is. After the kitty's bath time, Lauren wrapped her up in a towel to dry and Athena fell asleep in her arms. Talk about a cat from heaven! Lauren said, "She's a little angel and she's very lucky that she jumped into the car that belongs to the world's biggest sucker." It is beautiful that they found each other, but what should you do if you come across kittens in your own time? Or if one just happens to find its way into your kitchen through an open window? Well, what Lauren did can be commended as she took the cat to the vet to be examined and cared for, and it was a lucky break for the cat that they were able to provide her a home. But sometimes that is not really a possibility due to potential allergies, financial issues, or having pets already that may or may not take well to other animals. Alley Cat Allies provides an easy and comprehensive flowsheet of information as to what to do. If the kittens are over 8 weeks old, as in by the time they look like adult cats, you should take them to the vet, get them spayed or neutered, and determine whether the kitten is friendly or feral. That will determine future action, as feral cats do much better outdoors, whilst friendly cats can aim to have a future home and human family. The most important factors are the cat's age and, if they're kittens, whether their mom is around or not. The next course of action is a visit to the vet for cats to get vaccinated and spayed or neutered. Then, if feral, released back, and if friendly, found a home. The situation with kittens is always a lot more complex, as it depends on their age and whether their mom is present or taking care of them. If the kittens are younger than 8 weeks old, well, it's a lot more complicated. You have to determine whether the kittens have a mom around, which could take hours of observation. If they do, leave them with mom until they're ready to get vaccinated or spayed and neutered. Then return back to the wild, unless the kittens were fostered out and taught how to interact with people. If you see some clear evidence of necessary medical care or that the mom cat is not returned, ask for help from a vet or animal rescue association or charity. Do not place kittens in a shelter, they tend not to do well there. The RSPCA has a nice comprehensive list of everything you need to consider about cats, so I'll leave a link in the description. When in doubt, call a local veterinarian or find an animal rescue association or charity, but avoid placing the animals in shelters. We wish little Athena and her family all the best. It's true what they say, those destined for one another will always find each other. All we can say is welcome home, little Athena, and we hope the best for her and her family. In the meantime, leave your comments below. Today's word is goddess, so make sure to mention it in the comments you write in order to show your appreciation and support. Otherwise, I bid you a nice and lovely day.